But like I was saying, Pitt, I don't know. I don't really see Pitt losing this match because he has disjoints. Obviously, Game & Watch, an amazing character. And that's going to be the name of the game. Trying to poke Game & Watch and harass with those arrows. Although, if Red Menace does it too much, Dingus Joe's going to get, you know, wise to it. So far, great lead. Now, people get inside their own heads. When they do well against a really good player start of the game, they start getting nervous, and that or the really good player adapts. And one of the two is happening right now because Dingus just, he took 46% and he did not go above that. Red Menace has to get back in the game, get her head in it. That's great. Oh my gosh, shield not advised. You're applying so much pressure, you're not going to want to let up. All right, here we go. Trying to get that advantage state back. And we are joined by the fabulous, the one and only, Scabs.
Fabulous?
That doesn't even begin to describe you.
Yeah, I'm trying to raise my self-esteem out here. So getting into it, Red Menace and Dingus Joe.
I didn't catch that because I was looking at your wonderful face, but did you see the toot-toot come out from the ground? Did you catch that?
I did, yeah. So basically, if you reflect toot-toot, it looks really, really weird and just kind of like goes directly down.
Okay, so it was reflected.
It looked like it, yeah.
I was like, if he can release it that close to the ground, that's kind of, you know, he's already annoying as it is.
Annoying is one way to describe Game & Watch. One esports friendly way.
Yeah, no, of course. Everything's esports.
Trying for that neutral air into down tilt. Not quite going to go ahead and connect, so resetting here as Dingus tries to box his way out of coverage. Forward air, and then, yeah, immediate parrying to forward smash. Dingus gets that every single time. Anytime you try to land this man with like a long-lasting kill, he's just going to go ahead and get it. Parry immediately. Good use of the reflector by Red Menace to go ahead and negate the first attempt by Dingus to get him, but it's a little bit too slow on lag as he ends up taking that punish from Dingus.
That's broken. He can absorb arrow?
He can.
I thought that was a physical.
Nope, arrow counts as energy. Both of them do, actually, both Dark Pit and Regular Pit.
You know, that would have been a great way to differentiate them.
It would have, yeah, I agree. Dingus Joe, just a little bit of a middle finger to his opponent. It's like, you want to reflect it? Well, fine, take it back.
That is so crazy.
Man out here with the Uno reverse card in the back pocket here. You won't reflect it? No, no, you. I insist.
And Dingus Joe literally, okay, he's been conditioned to expect the arrow. I hope Red Menace uses that to her advantage.
I feel like Red was doing a really good job, like, first stock, but the minute that he fell into a deficit, that's curtains.
Oh my gosh, she is baiting him to jump and try and bucket this, not capitalizing on that, because Dingus Joe rabid for that full bucket. You can see the Game & Watch in him trying to complete your Exodia.
Oh, unfortunately, though, Dingus Joe throws out 4 or 5 hitboxes, and it's the 6th one you got to look for. Red Menace runs into that forward smash. Yeah. It was all a setup.
And, I mean, hopefully Red Menace realizes these things and applies it next game. Obviously, not trying to be biased, but Dingus Joe, you know.
PR player. Like, that's just kind of how it goes.
Exactly. Set to take this match. It's Red Menace's match to lose.
All right, so yeah, Red Menace going into game 2. I definitely think that there was a lot to work with right there. The neutral game from Pitt was pretty solid, but switch to Dark Pit, interesting. So this is basically saying I need to kill earlier with side B, and arrows, aren't as important.
Yeah.
Though if Dingus gets the opportunity to absorb 3 of these, it will kill. Those arrows are significantly stronger. And we're going to Final D version of Battlefield. I hate this.
Why? Just because of the
Out of all the stages, you go to Battlefield for the Omega version. Come on, we could have had some bangers here. This wasn't even a music counter pick. Where's any of the bangers that have been added with like Terry or Hero or really just the DK stages?
Yeah,
we could have the DK rap playing right now. Oh no, we can't because that's a one song they didn't put back in this damn game.
Really? I didn't know.
No, but we did get that really nice remix for K. Rool though, so I'm good with that.
Keep going on this tangent. The DK song from Smash, you know, hot take, I don't feel like it was really good. It wasn't true to the original. It kept the same lyrics, but it just, you know.
It was a little bit too clean. Like the first one was like so cheesy and like low quality that's what had the charm for it.
Grungy. I loved it. It was
great. Yeah.
Anyways, going back to the match, I was figuring Red Menace wasn't going to use any arrows because, you know, they're so linear and predictable. But Here she is using them. I would have to disagree with this character switch then. If she intended on using arrows, at least with Pit, she could mix it up.
I don't know. I think that Red Menace had a really good idea here. The arrows are less important in this matchup, but that doesn't mean you can't use them.
But they're so... And Dingus Joe clearly adjusting to the arrows. He's waiting. He's like I said, rabid for the bucket.
Yeah, you have to mix them up. But I think that I actually think that that's a good mix-up there by Menace. What you basically do is you bait out bucket, and you put Dingus in a spot where once he releases bucket, there's a ton of lag at the end of that, and you can try to punish it. So I think it's like mind games within mind games. That's why we see Menace pivoting a bunch of times.
Hopefully, because I haven't seen her really capitalize on it.
True. Do it again. Yeah. I've actually had people do that to me like 2 or 3 times and break my shield. I'm like, there's no way they can do it twice. There's no way they can do it 3 times. Well,
yeah,
I was wrong.
Exactly, as you saw.
Coming down with that reflector, it's smart, but it's really punishable at the end of it. You can't like just rely on that. You have to use 1 or 2 and then take edge. I
was gonna say not only that, but clearly vulnerable from the bottom. It's really sad, honestly. If Pit's really only able to reflect from the sides, and when Dingus is right underneath you, those 2 toots are gonna hit.
All right, dash attack will actually take it. Only 62% here, so Red Menace already doing better than she was first game.
No, 100% doable.
So yeah, this is something where Pit's got low damage combos. It's more just that, where's the opening starting?
Nice reaction.
Yeah, that ain't true though. And that is Dingus letting you know, if you're going to go ahead and try to combo me, I've got an invulnerable frame 3 up B. Do not touch me.
It's actually invulnerable?
Yeah, it's got invuln on startup.
Man.
It's good. It's a good move. They've had that in the back pocket for years, and the character was just kind of booty, so people didn't notice it.
Okay.
Now the character's good, and they got that move, and they didn't tone it down.
And he has bucket now, so 1 jab, and he's gone.
Yeah, that is troublesome. Trying already for the down throw to bucket most likely setups. But I think that basically for Pit, this will spell absolute disaster if Red Menace has to recover low. Does not have a hitbox and has a linear up B recovery. So Red Menace really going to have to be limited in fixing up her recovery options, but not really seeing that right now as Dingus placing a couple bombs and a couple turtles. How do you get out of disadvantage? There we go, turtle. Doesn't even need to expend the bucket.
This is rough. If Pit takes the bucket, he's done. Red Menace's only hope is to...
I gotta get the stock off right now. You have to start immediately by taking away Dingus's rage. Down air gets him back to stage though, 9%, and just starting off with these B&Bs, and now how does Red Menace get down?
Nice.
No shield break, okay.
Red Menace knew the setup, saw the jab, shielded it. This is 100% doable and can use 2 arrows to boot.
Very true, and actually got the back air right there to take it off with only about 57% on her character. So this is a very good chance for Red Menace, but you cannot allow that to happen immediate above Dingus.
Nice.
Using that super armor to get back. Very good option right there.
Oh
Can't
my
get the
gosh.
grab because of the hurt box shift.
Good spacing, good spacing. Here we go. Keep the advantage state, and he's out of there.
No bury into oppression. We're done. Mic drop. Dingus Joe saying, yo, that was a nice comeback you had. I think we need to stop it.